What is going on, guys? I literally probably just woke up not too long ago. I was able to get off work early, and a nap was like the best thing. I got me one of these, going to the gym, got some things planned later for tonight. It's gonna be fun. The time to get into this vlog. So, wanted to make a vlog. Not necessarily another episode of Coyote Swap Talk, but that's probably what it's going to end up being. I should just start every vlog off at the gas station. That's where I literally just went. Car, Mustang gas. Mustang gas, Mustang gas. It's like the only thing I ever do. So, I hope every single one of you are having a good day. I know mine is. It was pretty sunny earlier. Now it's all depressing. To get into this vlog, today we're going to talk about the parts that you need for the Coyote Swap. I've been getting a lot of messages recently about what parts you need. Sorry guys, I'm not looking. I'm trying to look between. I'm trying to cross the road, so just bear with me with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the ride-along reaction and to get into this vlog. So. The suction cup mount broke, so I'm waiting on the new one. There's only two holding this on. It's pretty crappy. I got a better one. For the parts to be able to do that in this car, are the Fox body or your 05 to 09s. Well, first you need a motor. It could be the F-150 Coyote motor, or it could be 11, 14, or it could be the 15 and up. The F-150 is the cheaper route people do go. It has a great torque number, just like the Boss, if not, I think near the same. The horsepower difference is maybe about 40 between the 11 and 14s and the F-150 motors that I know of. And the main difference that I know of, from what I remember, is the cams, the intake are different, and the horsepower ratings. And the compression, it's 10.5.1 instead of 11.1. With the newer ones, it's probably a little different. Could be. I haven't really looked at it, but the cheaper route is majority of people do go is with the F-150 motors, and they produce great numbers. I've seen people post their cars on the Coyote Swap pages on Facebook, and they're great. For the 11 to 14s, 11 to 12s, 412 horsepower, and 13 to 14s, 420. The one I have is 435, that being an S550 motor. I love this Team Z suspension. Alright, 5 o'clock traffic, we're going to slow down. Okay, for the motor, what I did was I went through a place called Ep.4 Performance. I was able to get a control pack, the computer, harness, and everything you need with the motor for $6,800 or $6,600. And you will need the computer, of course. You will need a transmission. Right now I'm running a T3650 5-speed transmission. I did not need a bell housing for that. The 3650 has a built-in bell housing. If you go T45, which I don't recommend, but you can, even T5, T56, T3550, you need a bell housing adapter. LMR sells a QuickTime bell housing adapter that you can buy. It's around $500 or $600 last time I saw it when I did the swap. And allows you to bolt up to the motor, no problems. You will need a clutch, a flywheel. I recommend McLeod. I've heard great things about, I think it's Mantic. I think it's Mantic. They're getting involved in the Coyote world. A friend of mine, he has an EcoBoost. He had a clutch done by them. Yolo Douchebag, or Alex, however you want to go by his name, he has one on his car, and he is describing how the differences between, say, a McLeod or a Spec. I have a McLeod twin disc, and I like it. It's very grabby. That's the only thing I really don't like, is that mine's a daily driver, so going from stoplight to stoplight can be annoying sometimes. But it's a great clutch. Very great competition clutch. I have it paired with a McLeod light and steel flywheel. You can either get the light steel or the aluminum. I picked the steel. clutch cable, mine is still clutch cable. You can go with the McLeod. Alright, for the cable, you can go with, you have BBK, you have Steeda or whatever. Mine is a Steeda. I have no problems with it. The Steeda clutch cable, firewall adjuster, and clutch quadrant. You can go with that. You can go with a hydraulic clutch. McLeod makes a kit that allows you to ditch all this and go. What the newer Mustangs have is hydraulics clutch, where it's just using air instead of cable. Like instead of how the pedal right here, you do need the pedal bracket too. I just got a question about that today. Yes, you do need it, so don't skip out on that. This is drive-by-wire pedal now instead of throttle cable. So it pretty much essentially does the same thing, and it feels a lot better, but that's not on my list right now to do, and maybe eventually will be. For a shifter, I'm using a Pro 5.0. I had an MGW, but I'm going to T56 sooner or later, so there's no reason to keep it. Let's see. Another thing you need for exhaust. Exhaust is a big question I do get a lot. I have BBK Coyote Swap long tube headers with their off-road X paired with a custom mid-pipe. Not custom mid-pipe, but it is custom because you have a 3-inch outlet going into a 2.5 catback. So we had to weld on a 3-inch reducer that had a 2.5 outlet. So 3-inch outlet, the 3-inch inlet with a 2.5 outlet. That's a Morley catback I have from my previous motor that I've had for 3 years. The Morley catback is paired with that, with the customs quad tips. So have a muffler shop do it, or if you're good at cutting and welding, more power to you. Suspension wise, you can run a stock K-member. I don't recommend it. The car's going to be heavy, and in my opinion, you want the car light. I went with a full Team Z K-member, tubular A-arms, the strange coilover kit, the hyper coils is what I have. They're very great. They ride great. I still have H&R Super Sport springs in the rear. I have BMR and upper and lower control arms in the rear as well. 431 diff rear paired with 31 Moser axle. ST sway bars. You don't need to upgrade your sway bars. I did because mine were shot. But car suspension wise, up front, go tubular. I promise it's that much better. For the Barossa oil pan, if you do tubular from the Team Z, I didn't have to run it, so I sold mine. I'm running a stock Coyote oil pan. But if you do have a stock K-member and plan on running that, you will need to run the Barossa oil pan to clear it. I also have strange adjustable shocks and struts, box body links, because they're inch shorter. It helps out when the car compresses since it's lowered more, and it gives more of a compression, I think, or something along those lines where it helps. It has a UPR bump steer kit, Maximum Motorsports caster taper plates, and fuel system. I went through Lethal Performance with their Division X fuel pad and 285 Walbro dual pumps. So they sell a very nice budget kit with the fittings and everything you need, directions. You can call them if you need help or anything. And that's actually pretty much all you need for the swap. I really can't think of anything else that I might be forgetting besides a tune. A tune is very important. You have your companies, one, B&P, AED, you have local dyno shops near you or wherever you are probably. I did a video on is dyno or email tuning, which one's better? It's really preference. I have email tuned through B&P. I have no problems at all. You can give them a call or shoot them an email, whoever you're tuned by, your tuner, and they'll get back to you when they can. I'm sure they're busy, but it's as with any tune company. Lund is very good. AED is very good. I hear great things about all three, and personally I have B&P and I have no problem. So you definitely need a tune if you want this car to perform better. And the tune that they send with the control pack, or if you don't buy it directly from Ford, the control pack tune is really not that great. It's just a stock 5.0 and tune. And when the B&P put my car on the dyno, it made 392 and 367 rear wheel torque, and I had the full bolt-ons. Cold air intake wise, I have an AEM cold air intake, but some weren't able to fit the stock airbox into this car. I wasn't. So you can. I'm running a 4.6 radiator, power steering pump, and power steering rack. Power by the Hour makes a pulley kit, where they accessory pulley kit where it allows you to run your power steering pump, your AC, and everything you need, and your alternator spun around backwards. So they make that kit very affordable. Great guys at Power by the Hour. For the reviews I've seen, I've had no problems. They have a few different kits. They have the Balls alternator kit, which they run as well if you want to run a Coyote alternator. And also look on their website. I'm sure some of these vendors sell it as well, such as LMR, CJ Pony Parts, or somebody like that. And radiator hoses, you have to, the lower radiator hose is going to have to be custom fab. That's what I had to do. And I can show you guys an in-depth video later if you want to see that, of kind of a few of the things that I'm talking about. And as far as the cluster gauge, no, the RPMs have not been able to work. I have talked to a few people, and they said it's hard to get them to work, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I just haven't really had time, and I haven't really worried about it because I know the feel of the car. Yes, it does suck that the RPMs don't work, but I have a SCT tuner that allows me to read the RPMs anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to me. They're Aeromotive and AEM and all make aftermarket gauges and stuff you can run. And you have to save your old wiring from your old computer and wiring harness to splice into the new wiring harness. It's not much wiring. The instructions tell you, there's forms that tell you, but you need to save it, so do not throw it away. And that is the big thing with this. And like I said, guys, the big thing about these cars, do not skip out on suspension. It's the most important thing. And that's what makes or breaks the car. Especially, also have a good tire if you plan on drag racing and all that good stuff. My car's a daily driver. I'm not really worried about that. I wanted a built, nice car to have if I ever wanted to take it to the track or something. I'm not good at drag racing or anything, but hey guys, I enjoy making these videos and driving a Coyote car, Coyote Swap Mustang. I enjoy doing that, so I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know in the comments section if you have any more questions.